everybody, Average Gamer here. Today we're going to be doing our review of the patch. The patch specifically for May 19th, 2015. So quite a little bit here, so let's get into it, shall we? So they definitely are keeping their little quirks and stuff being changed up. So they did a quirk pass on some mechs this patch. They quirked the Firestarter. They lowered a bunch. The Raven and the Stalker as well. They modified the quirks on that one. Links down below. Stonecrow and Timberwolf got a massive negative quirk package. Basically, they both got fucked. They're not as powerful as they are anymore, and it's definitely had a positive impact myself playing when I don't use my Timberwolves. If I use my Timberwolves, I'm swearing a lot because I'm still getting used to the negative impacts to the quirks, but it's definitely a lot better. So what's overall have they done? Well, first thing first, they've added 2 more mechs to the, let's call it the barn. The first one is a Cataphat CTF OXP, and the second one is a Battlemaster, the BLR 2C. So how can you get them? Well, firstly, right now, they're only available in the gift store. $10 each for the moment. The Battlemaster's 14 at this moment. They're both going to be released for C-Bills and MC on July 17th. The Battlemaster is going to go for 3,720 MC and for 9.2 million C-Bills, while the Cataphat is going to go for 2,585 85 MC and 6.4 million C-Bills. The big thing here is the Cataphat. One of the guys in my unit's been playing with his. The ECM on it becomes very handy. It's one of those mechs where you sit there and you giggle a little bit when you see it. It's not the fastest thing in the world. It only goes 64.8, but it definitely has some heat, or has some weapons that it can put some rounds downrange for you with that right torso ballistic, and it can defend itself with its energy arms. So it's very, very good. The overall quirks it has on it, it's got an acceleration rate and deceleration rate, both are included, are set at plus 12%. Including its turn rate is plus 12%. It's got the additional armor and left, right torsos, left arms, right arms, everything like that, like the usual. Additional structure as well. And that's, all the usual, the non so important quirks in my eyes. But the good quirks, here we go. So ballistic velocity are both increased by plus 5%. So if you got an AC 20 on it or something like that, or an LB 10. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The energy range and energy duration, or laser duration, are also increased by 5% as well. So that's pretty good. I said it's $10. It's not a bad little mech for $10. But if you don't want to spend money on it, as I said, July 17th, it's out for C-Bills for 6.4 million. The next one is the Battlemaster, as I mentioned earlier, the 2C. So it's $14. July 17th as well, same thing, 9.2 million C-Bills, 3,720 MC. It's an 85-ton mech versus the Cataphat there. That's at 70. So it's it's not the fastest as well. It goes 64.8 as well. Torso and arm speed are pretty good. The main thing here is the hardpoints, right? Got 3 lasers in the left torso, 2 energy in the right torso, and another energy in the right arm. So basically, we've got another laser vomit Battlemaster on the way. It's got 2 missile in the left torso. But after looking at the quirks, the main thing that's going to be probably used for is possibly an LRM build. Maybe I'd have to look to see what it looks like, but maybe 2 LRM 10s, maybe. The main reason why I say it's because it has 3 specific missile quirks. Missile range, missile velocity, and missile LRM spread is reduced. And actually SRM spread as well is reduced. So the spread's reduced by 5% for both SRM and LRM, but the velocity is increased by 5 and the range is increased by 5%. Not bad. Energy range and duration are both increased by 5. So overall, it's a good guy. So the sounds of it, someone I know on my team will be fiddling and farting with that one too, probably in time, and trying to figure out how to maximize it and things like that. One of these days I am going to have a video just with me and Baron talking about his the way he likes to build his mechs. So we're definitely going to have one of those videos up soon. So gameplay changes. Well, gameplay, they added the ability to communicate with faction, unit, and officer chat within the community lobby screen. Basically, when you're going to do that drop, when you're in your 12 group, or when you're finally in the group of 12 there, you'll notice on the bottom, there's now the 3 options to chat. Unit chat, when you type in it, just goes back to your actual unit chat if you're in a unit. Like me, I'm in the 421st. So when I click it, it sends a message to the unit saying, hey, I'm on this planet if anyone wants to join me. Faction chat does just that. You send something and it just goes to the generic overall faction group. So anyone in the FR would see what you're typing in that box. And the last but not least is the officer chat, which is just the regular chat within the match. Apparently they adjusted the codec for improved audio quality on VoIP. I couldn't really tell all that great. I'm gonna look into that a little further and see what I can say about that maybe in my next video. But I didn't really notice much of a clearness. Sometimes it does depend on internet connection, stuff like that. No robotic though. No robotic. Let's see here. Launch the group match within a public queue will place directly into a public queue. Yeah, I have no idea what that means exactly. This is the second time they've had that in a patch. It says creation of private group matches have been removed from the social window. Launching a group match within a public group will place you directly into the public queue. I thought it did that anyways. Yeah, a public group goes. Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of weird. So, mech fixes. Well, they made 3 changes to the Adder, the Warhawk, and the Direwolf because people spend money. The Direwolf animation was tweaked, so was the Warhawk and the Adder. Pretty much it was all animation tweaks, knee tweaks, vertical translation tweaks. Apparently the way it bounces looks funny. Torso wobble, misaligned clavicles. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's very specific. So map fixes. Well, there was 4 map fixes. All 4 were community warfare changes. So Vitric Forge, the blue giant, will appear correctly in thermal. The Emerald Taiga map, they adjusted the terrain in front of the sides of the Ogens so they can't be attacked from the outside gates. That's helpful. The one generator on the north side of the map, right where the one spawn location is, you can actually get up behind and by the one gate and actually shoot down at it. I did that once or twice. Just to fuck with people. I got a PPC and fired 2 shots real quick, hit the generator, and then ducked in behind everything. We kept the doors up, and we just kept hitting that one generator and made them all swoop off to that generator to think we were going to spawn camp them. And then our guys knocked down the other door, then we knocked down both doors, and then we started sniping them while the other 2 lances went in and hit the other generator. It was pretty nice. More community warfare talk in my other videos. The Verdian Bog. Oh, hey, they actually have Verdian Bog. And Grim Portico. They slight lightning normalization between different system specs. Okay, so that's like, my system versus yours. Okay, that's pretty cool. Grim Portico fixed an issue that caused dead mechs to fall through the ice. That was kind of entertaining. You would be speculating someone, they get shot, they'd fall into the ice. Or glass ice, whatever it is. And the person would just keep falling. It was actually kind of entertaining to watch. And they would just keep going and going and going. I liked it. And last but not least, other fixes. Various particle effects such as smoke and fire will no longer show up as green under thermal vision when running DirectX 9. Okay. Well, technically it should. But, okay. Fix an issue where coverage buffer occlusion, whatever, culling was not functioning correctly under DirectX 11. As a result, players might see performance gains under DirectX 11. Okay, so basically they did some performance changes. Charted reticle and target info box will now appear on the correct depth plane when using NVIDIA 3D Vision, so that's another 3D Vision thing. Minor bug fix adjusting made to the Mad Dog Raider skin. Another Stormcrow skin was adjusted. Found an issue with the fractal camo pattern that unintentionally changed how weapons were shaded. Okay. So overall, couple, minor tweaks, changes with DirectX 11 and 9, and just making the game that a little bit more solid and better performance. The big thing here, obviously, is the map fixes and the gameplay fixes. They're really, really working on the whole communication thing. So I do give them props on that because they do know that that's one of the big hindrances of community warfare, for example, where people just don't talk. So thanks for watching this quick little video on the patch here. I definitely gotta say this is a good one. From the sounds of it, they're definitely keeping up with their ideas of communication